What's happening, sports bettors? We're back, baby. Episode 32, Dueling Aces. What do you think? Wade called this the Roy Halladay episode or the Dave Winfield episode? Either one, number 32. I like it, man. What is shaking, Wade? It's good to see you.
I love this because I actually never know. We don't talk about what the title of the show is going to be before the player that we pick out. Every single time, man, you surprise me. I love the Roy Halladay one. Perfect. That is
hey, Doc Halladay, baby. He was a freaking beast, man.
What a beast, man. No, man. Things are going great. Yeah, a long week last week. Obviously, we didn't do the show last week, but we are back, man. So it's been a rocky road with MLB the last few weeks. I think a lot of people are feeling it a little bit, but man, I can't be more excited. We got football coming up and baseball's playoffs are coming in. So yeah, man, just got to be a little bit more precise on your baseball bets.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point, Wade. Busy time of year. This is that time of year, the dog days of August. The players start feeling a little bit. They're around, game 130 or so right now, I think they are. So they're feeling a little bit. Us as handicappers, we're human too. We feel a little bit the day-to-day grind of handicapping baseball, getting up and spending hours a day, researching the card. It wears on you a little bit. It's fun. We wouldn't want to do anything else. It's fun. It's our passion. But, yeah, it gets a little tough. It's always good to just maybe dial back the volume a little bit like we've both done. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. About finding what works best for you, depending on the kind of capper you are. But yeah, man, looks like we fed the people well at our last show 11 days ago. Nice little 2-0 sweep for the Dueling Aces guys. I like that.
Yeah, man, we love to do that, right? It looks like you were on the Twins. That was a nice plus money play. I was on Paul Skeens over 17.5 outs with Matt Waldron, 4+ Ks, both cashed with relative ease. Doesn't happen every show, man, but we've actually been on a pretty good roll recently with our show bets. So, like I say, I missed last week for sure. Would have been nice to get a show in, keep that ball rolling. But I think we both found some pretty good looks today. So I'm pretty excited about the slate.
Yeah, I'm fired up, man. Fired up. I've been doing more money lines on my side. Just haven't been feeling the K-props as much. There's a lot of weird things going on with the rosters, and we talked about that off air. We're about to be in call-up season where the AAA, AA guys will be coming up. It's going to be harder and harder to know who's going to throw out what as far as the lineup's concerned, especially with teams that are out of the wild card picture. So if you're betting a lot of props, especially K-props, maybe be a little careful. Sign up for my man Wade. He knows how to crack the code with K-props. He's still doing it well. Teach you how to bet some alternate Ks, that kind of thing. But yeah, for today, my man, feed the people. I'm gonna stay with what's working, man. I rode this guy last week to a win. My boy Spencer freaking Schwarzenegger Schwellenbach. I'm gonna stay with Atlanta Braves -110. If, shameless plug, if you read my articles and bet these at open, could have got this at +105. Been really, really trying to bet these openers, usually at around 2 p.m. Eastern time the day before, because you can get a ton of CLV. It is risky. Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen that night's game, so there's a risk factor, but the payoff can be nice. It's worked out really well for the readers the last 30 days, up 10.5% profit. Can't beat that. We'll take it. Hopefully we can keep it rolling now that I've said all that. I love Spencer Schwellenbach, dude. I've got a man crush on Spencer. This kid, highly underrated. Because of Paul Skeens and Jared Jones and some of the other big-name young guns, nobody really talks much about Schwellenbach, but his stuff is electric, dude. Throws 96 miles an hour. Got a split finger. It just drops off the table. Got a cutter that cuts into righties. He's got also a slider and a curveball. What can't this kid do? He won for me last week, pitched a gem against the Phillies. I hate fading the Twins. Twins have been good to me this year. Even more, I hate fading the law firm. I like the law firm just because of his nickname that we get, Simeon Woods Richardson. He's a decent pitcher, but he's nowhere near the caliber of Schwellenbach. Also, none of this Minnesota team has seen Schwellenbach stuff. I think that works in our favor here. Like the money price. Talk about this off air is also a big way. Atlanta's bats. Hello. Welcome to the 2024 season. They finally decided to hit the ball all of a sudden. I love it. 8th in WRC plus since July 27th. Both teams pretty good bullpens, but I give my Braves a slight edge there. So yeah, I'm going. Oh, it's where I'm going, baby. Boom.
I love it, man. I've got his stuff pulled up here. He's sitting in the 73rd percentile in strikeouts per inning at 1.14. He's sitting in the 89th percentile in swinging strike percentage at almost 15%. And then he's at 83 CSW at a 32%.
Goodness. Wow. Yeah. And for a rookie that nobody's really talking about. I mean, man, telling you, dude, I feel good about it. I think the Braves, hopefully they're going to stay hot. I hope so, from a betting and from a fan's perspective.
Correct. And obviously you never know. Some guys, I always like to take the angle of they haven't seen the guy yet.
Yeah.
I guess I always give that edge to the pitcher a little bit, and it doesn't always hit. Some guys some teams just see pitchers better.
Yeah.
But he's got that stuff, man, and I think this is an absolute electric play. Yeah,
so.
I'm on this as well with you, buddy. I think this is an absolute lock.
I hope it's a
I don't use that word lightly, but with the way the Braves have been hitting, I think they're going to roll off yesterday's game and continue that today, my friends. So absolutely love it. I'm going to go with a little bit differently. Obviously, you're kind of more into the game lines right now. I'm still in the prop mode. I've been starting to tinker with a little bit more of the money line research, so I'm going to probably start digging into those a little bit more because, props are getting a little more sketchy down the end of the stretch. They always do. You don't know what team they're going to do with their pitchers.
Definitely.
How deep they're going to go. I like to target outs and earn run props and walk props along with the K stuff. So I'm kind of all over the place. And, the walks and the outs have kind of been up and down recently. So.
Right.
But I have found a couple plays that I really feel like are gems today. I'm going to go with the 2-leg parlay of Logan Gilbert under 1.5 walks, and I paired that with Jack Flaherty to go 5+ strikeouts. I did lose a little CLV. We'll talk about that. Could have grabbed this last night. I guess Logan Gilbert opened up at plus money on some books and right around even money on some other books. No idea why, but whoever got on that, congratulations, because there's no reason that line should have been like that. I know the Rays have been walking a lot all season, but ever since they made their trades, they're walking middle of the pack to right-handed pitchers. And you're getting Logan Gilbert at home, who's been under this in 8 of 10 games at home. He is coming off 2 games where he walked 2 at Dodgers and at Pirates. But I think that's reasonable. A lot of people are walking the Dodgers, and actually the Pirates for most of the season were a really heavy walk team. I think until recently, obviously. But, getting him at home under 1.5 walks, I think that's an absolute moneymaker. Pairing that with Flaherty to go 5+ Ks. It's a tricky one because he is facing the Orioles, so there is a possibility that the Orioles can get to him. Having said that, he's got 5 strikeouts in all of his Dodgers starts. 5 of the last 6 right-hand pitchers at home have reached 5 against the Orioles, and 9 of the last 12 have hit 5 against the Orioles.
Nice.
He sits 90th percentile in strikeout rate. His metrics are obviously off the charts as well. And I do believe he's probably going to go at least 5-6 innings. He doesn't usually make that last out. He ends on 5.2 a lot.
Yeah.
If he goes 5.2, that should give him enough to find 5. This Orioles lineup, I believe, is striking out right around 15th or 16th most the last 30 days. So they have been striking out more recently. And they haven't been really hitting that well. They've taken a lot of injuries, even to their pitching staff, but they've also taken some hits to their batters. So they've been tinkering with their lineup a little bit, and I just believe that Flaherty's going to be able to find 5 on them today. So those are my looks, my man. What do you think?
Dude, yeah, really, really love Logan Gilbert. He's one of my favorite pitchers to bet on in any way, shape, or form. You targeted his walk, especially at home. Excellent look. I just looked him up here. Only 4.9% walk rate this season. That's the 92nd percentile. Very, very good control from this guy, which is really impressive for a guy at those 96 with a ton of movement. Like, the fact that he has that good command really impresses me. I like Logan Gilbert quite a bit. He's had some bad luck, though. The Mariners, of course, we kind of made fun of them all year. They hadn't really scored any runs for him. They hadn't scored any runs for anybody. He's just 7-10. I know in this day and age, record don't mean as much just because it's really all down to run support. But yeah, I really like Gilbert.
I saw a stat on X today that said, I don't remember what year, if it was the 40s, 50s, or 60s. I thought it was one of those 40, maybe the 60s or something. But there hasn't been a pitcher since back then that has a record that he has, but has like a .88 whip.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't give up hardly any walks or any hits, but he's like 9 and he has no wins. He's not winning these games. So
7-10, which is just ridiculous. And on the flip side, you're talking about Jack Flaherty. Love that one as well, just because Flaherty's 28, and this is by far his best season. Like, I mean, he is just locked in. He's been that way all year long. Honestly, he's been one of the biggest surprises to me. I've always kind of had him as kind of a middle-of-the-road type of starter, like a solid 2, maybe a number 3 even.
Yeah.
But this year, he's an ace. I mean, he would be right here with dueling aces. 10-5 with a 3 ERA. His K rate, outstanding, 31.6%, 93rd percentile. And it's mainly thanks to that slider. That slider is just a crazy good put-away pitch.
Devastating.
Yeah. He throws it 85 miles an hour. He also throws it 31% of the time. It's a knee buckler, man, especially to righties. So the Dodgers, the Orioles do have some righties in that lineup. They could look silly tonight. I hope so. I hope that's the case for you. I think it's a good look, man, especially, got a good price on it.
We'll see, man. Well, hopefully we can meet at the window and help everybody cash out both of these picks today, like last time.
We will, baby. We will. Can't wait. Let's get them. Let's make some money. And, y'all stay tuned. Got some exciting things coming here on the show, getting into football season. Next week, we'll start a whole new schedule where we incorporate some NFL, some college football. But don't worry. Still going to be hitting some baseball, especially on probably Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Probably still hit some baseball or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah,
I think we might do baseball on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and maybe do some footballs on the other days. Throw NFL on Monday, Thursday, maybe a college football action on Friday. Kind of mix it up a little bit. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
Love it.
See how the flow goes, how it all works out. But eventually we're gonna have to move off baseball, so we'll get into our football picks here shortly. And I just want to make sure, last thing before we go here, everybody make sure you go to eatwatchbet.com, go to bettorsinsider.com. That's where you can get all your free picks daily, free articles daily. If you guys want to sign up for new sports books, make sure you guys go to eatwatchbet.com. Don't miss out on all of their deposit match. They are open for every single state that has sports betting. If you go to the top of the website, Eat Watch Bet, you can navigate to each state and see which books are there and which options are there for you. So please don't go deposit money without getting that deposit match. It's one way to help build your bankroll. So
that's it. I appreciate that, Wade. Yeah, you said a mouthful, brother. That was exactly correct. It's the best time of year to sign up for bonus offers. Books know people love to bet football. Giving out a lot of different bonus offers now. You can literally build a bankroll with very little risk this time of year if you're a new bettor.
Let's help people win, man.
Let's do it.
Appreciate you guys. See you guys next time.
See you, buddy. Be good.